Hey guys, it's Miss Casbaro back with you again for another super fun math lesson. I hope you have your pencil and paper ready and your crayons if you want that. If you need more supplies during this time that we unfortunately don't get to be together, if you will reach out to your child's teacher and just let them know what you need, we have some resources available to help get you the materials you need to help your child be successful. So please do not hesitate to ask us. All right, let's jump in, boys and girls, for our math journal question of the day. Tommy planted 8 flowers. He planted some in his garden and some in flower pots. Draw how many flowers have been planted. Fill in the number sentence to match your picture. So I'm going to scoot this up so we can all see. Now, we know that Tommy planted 8, but he planted some in his garden and some in flower pots. And that word some again, we don't know how many. So we get to be creative and kind of be the illustrators and come up with our own problem, but we can't go over the number of 8. So I'm going to pretend that this part is my garden, and then I have my section for flower pots over here. So I'm going to draw a flower here and a flower here. And we know that some is more than 2. And maybe he planted 1 more flower in his garden. Do your flowers have to look like mine? No. Yours are probably better than mine, but that's okay. Now are we done? Because we planted some in the garden. But no, because our problem said he planted some in flower pots. So I'm going to draw some pots, and I'm just going to draw mine like that. But I cannot go over the number of 8. So I'm going to keep counting on. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more of 8. So let's make sure. We said 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's all his flowers. He planted 8. Now we have to come up with our math sentence, but take a look at these math sentences. The first one has the equal sign and the total number for how many he planted at the beginning. The second one has the equal sign and our total number he planted at the end. So we have 2. So let's make sure we focus on where we're putting our equal sign. We're not going to let that trick us because we are super awesome mathematicians and we're not going to let that trick us. So we're going to start with 8. And I know that 8 goes there because that's my whole. 4 in the garden and 4 in flower pots. And I know that 4 plus 4 equals 8. Great job. Let's keep moving on, and we are going to skip count. I'm sorry, not skip count. We are going to count to 100, skipping some numbers and starting at the number 81. Now, by the end of kindergarten, you should be able to start from any number and count to 100. So if you are bored, practice counting while you're in the shower scrubbing your hair. Practice counting to 100, both in English and in Spanish if you know how to do it in Spanish. If not, check out some of our awesome videos. So without further ado, let's find the number 81. 81. Right here. Let's count from 81 to 100. Count with me. Don't let me do it all by myself. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Great job. I'm going to put this away so I don't lose it. And we are going to have our word problem, math practice. Now, we can tell by the title of our worksheet today that it is about subtraction. So our math journal was about addition, putting the numbers together and creating a bigger or larger number. And for this, it's about subtraction. We have two columns, one on the left and one on the right. Let's focus on the one on the left because we read from the left to the right in the reading direction. So we're going to start on the left. So it says to read it. Jess has 5 apples. She gave 2 apples to her sister. How many apples does Jess have now? Okay. I read it. Now I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw 5 apples, and I'm going to draw that as circles. And I'm going to draw it as the top line of my tens frame. Draw it as a top line. So that's going to help me count. If she gave 2 apples to her sister, did her number of apples that she had get bigger or get smaller? That's right, her number of apples got smaller. But this is a piece of paper. How do I take 2 apples away from here? What can I do? What strategy can I use? I don't want to rip the paper because I would probably rip the whole thing apart. I'm going to cross it off and use that. I'm going to cross off 2. I cross off 2 because it says she gave 2 apples to her sister. How many apples does Jess have now? Well, in the very bottom, it says to answer it. So let's look at our drawing. How many apples does Jess have left over? She has 3. She has 3. And I'm going to practice writing the word 3. We learned that 3 starts with TH. And remember that sound is stuck together. THREE. So Jess had 3 apples. Now for our column on the right, I'm going to switch markers to help us tell the difference. See if I can cover that up. Nope. Let's see if that helps. If I can hold it. I have 7 balloons. 3 balloons popped. How many do I have left? I have to draw it and then answer it at the bottom. So first I'm going to draw. Focusing on the first sentence, it says I have 7 balloons. So I'm going to draw 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to come down here. 6, 7. And again, that's just like my tens frame. 5, 6, 7. Three balloons popped. Now, if it pops, do you have those balloons anymore? Nope, you don't have those balloons anymore. So we're going to show that they popped and they are gone by crossing them off. 1, 2, 3. How many do I have left? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 balloons left that did not pop. 4 is less than 7. It's less because I'm taking away. My numbers get smaller when I take away. So if I scoot down here to the answer it section of our worksheet, I'm going to write the number 4 because I have 4 balloons left that have not popped. And then just like I did for the number 3, I'm going to do it for the number 4 and write the word 4. 4 starts with Firefighter Fred's sound of F. Now there's a sight word for, and I think it's in list 2, that's F-O-R, but it's not this. F-O-R is like I'm going to the store for chocolate milk. But if I want to say the number 4, I could say I have 4 balloons. So F-O-U-R spells the number 4. All right, boys and girls, I hope you are enjoying math class. If you want to see anything special or if you want more practice doing something, send us a message or create your student account on Dojo, and you can send us videos of your awesome math, or your parents can send us pictures so we can all see how awesome and smart you are becoming. We miss you and we love you and we really hope to see you soon.